meditation. Sometimes when the topic is deep and intense in our discussion here on a Wednesday or a Friday, Om Purnamada Purnamidam, the meditation has been concluded, but it lingers on. What is happening at that time? You are awake, but the mind has not become active yet. Mind has not become active. It just doesn't want to multiply itself. So you want to, okay, Swamiji must have said Om Shanti Shanti, who cares? We'll continue to be in meditation. Isn't it? Sometimes after the class we just sit down and it's just natural to be not thinking about anything. It's just natural to be just you. Even if you want to think, the urge is not there to think. You know you have to get to work tomorrow morning, but the urge is not there to get up and go away. See, this is what happens. In that moment, everything has burnt away. There is no stimuli from inside. In such a Agnihotra of the realized sage, neither there is repetition of oblation for a certain number of times, nor there is the need for variety of offerings. The only offering is your own ego, your own inner self. What is your inner self? As an individual, mind, intellect, memory and ego. That is being offered. How? Through self-enquiry, through dispassion and through Shatka Sampatti and through intense desire to know the self. That is the Agnihotra that is going on. For a struggling sadhaka, he should offer his all thinking at all the times to the self in order to achieve the final realization by burning away all worldly desires. Thus the action-dominated karma of the Agnihotra is the vichara or the self-enquiry dominated thinking for a sadhika. An ignorant person is lost in action. He thinks doing fire, invoking the fire will help the environment. He doesn't understand that invoking the fire within will help the environment even more. One wise person, one peaceful person, one content person, one unconditionally loving person is more than equal to millions of people practicing the fire sacrifice outside. So whenever people, and this happens, when people ask me, Swamiji, why don't you do Agnihotra? They gave me, Modak Kaka gave me a book on Agnihotra. This is how, you must do Swamiji, you must do. And how he does it? He hires one person. That person used to come to his house and do the Agnihotra every day. So has he done it? No. No. Our understanding has to be this. So there is no guilt. Important thing is there should be no arising of guilt in the life that we are living. And people are very quick to put guilt upon you, to make you feel guilty. Arey, you did not offer oblations to your father. You don't do fire sacrifice every day. The scriptures have said if you don't do this, you are a sinner. And you take on their story. And just then come. Swamiji, this is what do we do? Isn't it? Understand, it's happening inside, continuously. Provided you are thinking about the self. The ninth The ninth practice outlined in Sadachara is Archana or worship of the Lord. Deho devalaya prokto, Deho devalaya prokto, Dehi devo niranjanaha, Dehi devo niranjanaha, Archita sarva bhavena, Archita sarva bhavena, Swanubhutya virajate, Swanubhutya virajate. Together, Deho devalaya prokto, Dehi devo niranjanaha, Archita sarva bhavena, Swanubhutya virajate. It says, as the body is said to be the temple of the Lord, Deho devalaya proktaha, Dehi devo niranjana, and the pure embodied self is the Lord. Dehi devo. Dehi means the one who is occupying the body, that he himself is the Lord. Thus, when the self is experienced as pervading everything that exists, this is the worship. Sarva bhavena swanubhutya virajate. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam. That should be our vision. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam means the whole universe is pervaded by the divine. That should be our vision. And that vision cannot come about by you thinking about the world. That vision can only come from inside out, not outside in. But before we come to that, let's understand what is the way we do the puja. There is Panchayatana puja, there is the Shodoshopchar puja, there are a few different types of pujas, there are different types of pujas, and for different gods, like for Ganesh ji you use the Durva grass, for Shiv ji you use the Bilva patra, for Narayana you use the Tulsi dal, and this way different gods have different requirements. And there is no end to all this. And the puja also differs a little bit, if you want, depending upon how deep you want to go into it. So, then there is the worship of Panchadeva Pujana, which consists of the worship of 5 gods: Surya, Ganesha, Vishnu, Shiva and Devi. Then there are 5 types of Panchadeva Pujan, depending upon the particular importance of the certain god. And in that, and then you do the main puja. That main puja is the 16th step puja. That 16th step puja is given in this shloka, 2 shlokas. Asanam swagatam chargyam padyam achamaniyakam madhuparkarpanam snanam vasanabharanani cha sugandha sumano dhupaha deepo naivedyameva cha malyanulepanam chaiva namaskaro visarjanam. These are the 16 steps. First is asanam, which is offering the seat to the Lord. Swagatam, welcoming the Lord. Argyam,